There's something almost supernatural about the way a dog smells the world. What to us is just air, to them is a universe of invisible stories. They can sense diseases before doctors, emotions before we speak, and danger before it even arrives. Yet most of us don't realize the full extent of this gift. In this video, we're going to uncover the true power of a dog's nose and how understanding it can completely change the way we care for them. Welcome to Dog Care Academy, where we explore the incredible science, behavior, and emotional world of dogs. Here we believe that knowledge builds stronger bonds between humans and their pets. And if you'd like to support our mission, visit the Dog Care Shop, where every item you buy helps fund our educational work and spreads our message of love, respect, and better care for all dogs. Now, let's dive into the fascinating reality behind your dog's powerful nose. Ponto 1. The superpower of smell. When we think of a dog's nose, we usually imagine sniffing walks or food hunting, but their nose is far beyond that. Dogs have over 300 million scent receptors, while we humans have barely 6 million. Their brain dedicates a massive portion just to interpreting smell. That means when a dog sniffs, it's not simply detecting odor, it's reading a story written in chemicals. They can identify where you've been, who you met, and what mood you were in. Their sense of smell is estimated to be between 10,000 and 100,000 times more powerful than ours. Scientists describe it as if we could taste colors or hear emotions. Dogs can even detect a single drop of liquid in an Olympic-sized pool. This incredible skill allows them to perform miracles, from finding lost people in disasters to identifying diseases in humans. Their world is literally built on scent, not sight. Ponto 2. How dogs smell emotions. Have you ever noticed your dog acting differently when you're sad, stressed, or anxious? It's not magic, it's chemistry. When we experience emotions, our bodies release hormones that change our scent. Adrenaline when we're scared, cortisol when we're stressed, and oxytocin when we're happy. Dogs read these invisible signals instantly. They can sense fear before we show it, sadness before we cry, and excitement before we move. Studies have proven that dogs detect emotional changes through tiny, volatile molecules released in our sweat and breath. When they comfort us, it's not instinct alone, it's understanding. They're reacting to the scent of our inner world. This is why therapy dogs are so effective. They literally smell distress and respond with empathy. It's also why yelling or stress at home can affect them deeply. They don't just see our moods, they breathe them. What's something your dog seems to sense about you before anyone else does? Tell me in the comments. Ponto 3. Detecting illness before it appears. One of the most astonishing things science has confirmed is that dogs can smell diseases, even before symptoms show up. Their nose can detect cancer, diabetes, malaria, and even Parkinson's disease by identifying volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, released by cells as they change. These compounds have distinct scent signatures that dogs can identify with incredible accuracy. Medical detection dogs have saved lives by alerting owners to tumors long before doctors found them. There are documented cases where dogs persistently sniffed a specific body area that later revealed cancer. In diabetes, trained dogs detect drops in blood sugar up to 30 minutes before a crisis. They can even alert their owners to oncoming seizures or heart attacks. Imagine that, a living early warning system that loves you unconditionally. This is not intuition or luck, it's biology. Your dog's nose is a diagnostic tool nature perfected long before science could catch up. Ponto 4. Pregnancy and hormonal changes. Dogs can smell when life begins, literally. Within just a few days of conception, a woman's hormones shift, especially the rise of HCG, which subtly changes her body odor. Dogs pick up on that almost instantly. Many pregnant women report their dogs becoming more protective, clingy, or affectionate long before they even knew they were expecting. It's not that dogs sense pregnancy, they smell it. They also detect ovulation and other hormonal phases, which is why they often behave differently toward women depending on where they are in their cycle. This shows how deeply connected their sense of smell is to biology. For a dog, your scent is like an open book, telling them everything happening in your body. They can smell hormonal changes linked to stress, attraction, fear, or health shifts. It's both fascinating and humbling to realize that while we're still guessing what's going on inside us, our dogs already know. Punto 5. How they track people and places. When we return home after a day out, our dog doesn't just smell us, they smell our entire day. Each person we touched, every place we walked, every surface we brushed against, all leave microscopic scent particles that cling to us. A dog can separate those layers like reading pages of a book. Search and rescue dogs use this same ability to find missing people miles away, following scent trails days old through forests and storms. Their noses can even detect individual humans underwater or buried beneath rubble. This is why they are indispensable in disaster response and police work. For them, scent doesn't fade, it transforms, changing in temperature and chemical structure over time. Dogs can literally follow time through smell. When your dog greets you at the door and sniffs you for a full minute, they're decoding your story, where you've been, who you met, and whether you were safe. Punto 6. How they smell stress and anxiety. When we're under stress, our bodies release cortisol, adrenaline, and other hormones that instantly alter our body's scent. Dogs pick up on these changes faster than any human could notice. They don't need to see you pacing or hear your tone shift. They smell your anxiety. That's why service dogs trained for PTSD or panic disorders can intervene before an episode even begins. They detect the chemical pattern of stress in your sweat and act to ground you. What's even more impressive is that untrained dogs do this naturally. Your dog sitting by your side when you're worried isn't coincidence. They're responding to real biological signals. This is also why dogs can mirror our moods. When we stay tense, they become uneasy too. Managing our stress helps them feel safe. In many ways, our emotional balance is something we share through the air we breathe together. Punto 7. Dogs and the scent of death. It's a haunting yet powerful truth. Dogs can detect when life is ending. Studies in hospice care and medical settings show that dogs often behave differently around people who are nearing death. They sense biochemical changes that happen as the body shuts down, increased ketones, changing pH levels, and the release of compounds like putrescine and cadaverine. To them, death has a scent, one that humans can't perceive. This isn't mystical or spiritual, it's biological. Dogs that refuse to leave their owner's side at the end of life aren't acting out of intuition, but out of sensory awareness. They can smell the body changing and respond with quiet loyalty. It's as if they understand something we can't see, that their role in that moment is simply to stay. It's heartbreaking and beautiful at once, a final act of unconditional love that only a dog can give. Punto 8. Building a stronger bond through scent. Knowing how much dogs rely on smell should change the way we live with them. Scents are how they understand the world, so enriching their environment through nose-based activities is one of the best things we can do. Hide treats for them to find, rotate scents during walks, or let them sniff new environments freely. This stimulates their brain, reduces anxiety, and builds trust. When we allow them to explore with their nose, we're letting them be who they are. Even washing ourselves or our homes with strong perfumes can confuse them, since it hides the natural scent landscape they depend on. The more we respect their sensory world, the closer our bond becomes. Their nose is not just a tool, it's their way of connecting, protecting, and loving us in the only language they truly speak. Smell is their truth, and they use it to understand our entire life. Every time I learn something new about how dogs perceive scent, I realize how limited our human senses are. They're living detectors of emotion, illness, and life itself. Their nose is a portal to a dimension we can't access, but through them, we catch a glimpse of what it's like to truly perceive connection. Understanding their sense of smell helps us treat them with more respect, patience, and gratitude. They don't just live with us, they read us, protect us, and love us in ways science is only beginning to explain. So the next time your dog sniffs you for too long, don't brush it off as strange behavior. They might be learning your story, checking your health, or simply making sure you're okay. Their sense of smell is not just a survival skill, it's a form of love. By appreciating it, we honor the depth of their loyalty and the invisible ways they care for us every single day.